Hello everyone, welcome back to Echo. This is how we become real woke with me, Empress Taloa. In today's video, we are going to be talking about why you are failing, or you may feel like you are failing in life. We are going to be talking about failure. We are going to be talking about what happens inside of ourselves when we go through that. And then we are going to be talking about tips. We are going to be talking about tips on how we can actually put an end to that feeling of failure. In the previous video, I did explain what fail means. First attempt at learning. First attempt at learning, right? So, on that note, welcome back to everyone who's been part of this channel, engaging and committing time to watching the videos, and to those who have been commenting and reacting on the videos. I truly appreciate every single one of you. And then to anyone who is new on the channel, I welcome you to the channel. This is a channel that is a home for all of us, and it is a channel where we learn, relearn, unlearn, so that we can ultimately decrease struggle in our lives. So without wasting any more time, guys, let us delve into today's topic. I have mentioned that failure or fail means first attempt at learning. When you were a baby and you were learning to walk, when you fell, your family didn't beat you up and said, no, you're such a failure, you can't do stuff. They encouraged you, hey? They encouraged you until you learned how to walk, until you were running around the yard, right? But as we grow older, we seem to think when we fail, it is the end of the road. Well, I'm here today to remind you that in learning, as I've mentioned previously, there is that struggle in the beginning, because you have to develop the muscle. Remember, we spoke about neuroplasticity. You have to develop the muscle to be able to do that particular thing. And the more you do it, the more you get used to it and the better you get at it. That is why you start by crawling. That's how we learn, guys. You start a bit by bit. So from the crawling, then we have in Zulu what we call ukucathuza. Ukucathuza. That means, those first few steps that a baby takes when they are still not very stable and still not very sure of how to do this thing of walking. So after that, then the child runs, right? So that's how we learn, guys. So let's stop being so hard on ourselves as we go through the process of learning, right? Yeah. And another reason why you may be failing in life or feel like you are failing in life is because you think life is a test. Life is not a test. I beg to differ. And I've only just changed my view on this matter recently. I was one of those people that believed that when you go through the tests of life, you eventually have a testimony. And I'm not saying that that is incorrect. I still, in a way, agree with it. But I think what I've learned recently is that it's almost like different levels of learning, right? So when you start on your conscious spiritual journey, on your seeking journey to go back to yourself, to reclaim your power, you are tested. And when you go through the tests, yes, they give you a testimony, because even with this channel, I share a lot of my testimonies from back then, from when I was being tested. Okay? So as you grow through life, as you grow through everything, you actually eventually come to a place where life is no longer a test. It becomes a game. And when it's a game, we enjoy playing games. We enjoy playing games, guys. So when it's a game, even if you don't make it the first time, you are happy to go back and play the game again until you get through that level, and then you go through that second level, and then like that, right? But in life, we don't do that, guys. We stress, we stress, we stress, we stress. And I think maybe the reason why we seem like we fail is because, remember when you were young and you were in school, those of you who are still in school, you remember the time around exams or tests? There is some anxiety that comes with tests and exams. So when we look at life from that perspective, we evoke stress in our lives. Try and shift your perspective to viewing life as a game. Play this game, enjoy this game, see what you are learning in this game. You know, you learn, oh, there's this power there, oh, there's that thing that I can take there and I can get more points, or I can get more lives as you play the game, right? Unfortunately, in this life, we only live once, unless you believe in reincarnation and you are stuck in the loop of reincarnating. Death, life, death, life. Oh my gosh, what a cycle, what a loop. Yeah, so I urge you guys to shift your perspective, shift how you view life. That will actually be so much better for you instead of stressing. Remember, when we stress, we are coming from fear. And when we fear, we contract. And when we contract, we manifest nothing. When you contract, you will not be able to manifest the good in your life, right? So let's be aware. Let's make better choices so that we can ultimately leave struggle behind. We don't need to be struggling, okay? So one of the things that you guys need to be aware of is that seeing life as a test or an exam is actually the 3D way of thinking. Seeing life as a game is a 5D way of thinking, because then you move away from stress. You move to the nice feelings that emerge from love. And love is a higher frequency. And love expands. And love enables us to be able to manifest the good in our lives. So how do you stop seeing life as a test? Stop complaining. Stop complaining. If you are constantly complaining, whether internally or verbally, which is externally, stop it. You are creating blockages for yourself. You are contracting. Stop it. And then another thing is, when you start seeing the bad in your life and all the lack, shift it. Look for what you are grateful for. It can be the fact that you are breathing. You woke up today. You might not have food today, but you woke up. You're still breathing. It means you can still do something about it, right? It could be the fact that you have eyes, you have a mouth, you have hands. The simplest things, guys. It is this feeling of gratitude that begins to shift us to the playing of the game instead of the writing of the test or the exam. Okay? Gratitude. Gratitude. My son, my second eldest, he likes to say, attitude of gratitude, ma. Attitude of gratitude, guys. Keep at that. If you can help it, get yourself a gratitude journal so that every single morning you can write what you are grateful for, and every single night you can write what you are grateful for that happened on that day. It's as simple as that, guys. You shift yourself in that way, you know. And then another thing you can do for yourself is to change the self-talk. Now the next video will be about self-talk, so I will not be talking too much about self-talk. You guys will just have to wait for the next video, which is going to be posted on Wednesday. Patience is a virtue, guys. Yeah, so please wait for that. But I think just from the word self-talk, we all understand what I'm talking about. And we can really kill ourselves through our self-talk. Because whatever we say to ourselves, we are planting the seed in the quantum field, and that thing is going to manifest in our physical reality. So I am going to be talking about certain things that I speak about in my book in relation to self-talk. Okay, so I think those things are enough for now. Step by step, guys. Also, I don't want to be verbally vomiting on you, so I think it's enough for now, and you guys can go and process what I've just shared. And if you guys have anything to share in relation to this topic, feel free to go to the comments. But we also have the Facebook group, which I have linked in the description of this video. You guys can also join the group and engage with us even further there. Yeah, I know I haven't posted there for about 2 weeks now. I'm so bad with Facebook and Insta and Twitter and social media, but it's okay. The channel is helping me to come out of my shell, and I really appreciate your support, guys. You give me courage to keep posting, and I really appreciate that. It really means a lot to me. So on that note, we've come to the end of today's video. Do not write that test. Go play that game. See you in the next video, guys. Empress Taloa signing out of Echo. This is how we become real woke. Thank you.